The Goldilocks Parenting Test, a short introduction to parenting styles. In the classic fairy tale, Goldilocks likes things just right. Not too hard or soft, not too hot or cold. Somewhere in the middle is perfect. The Goldilocks test can be applied to parenting. It is about getting the balance right. Parenting involves setting and enforcing appropriate boundaries for children. Too soft. Parents who are too soft do not enforce rules, and their children learn quickly that they can push through the boundaries set. This type of parenting is known as passive. Passive parents generally give in to avoid escalating situations like demands for treats, staying up late, watching TV or playing computer games. Passive parents tend not to follow through with sanctions and ultimatums. They may threaten extreme sanctions which they will then have to back down about, e.g., "If you don't behave, I'm going to cancel our holiday." Passive parents eventually become so frustrated with the situation that they explode. They will then become verbally and emotionally and sometimes physically aggressive. Too hard. Parents who are too hard use severe consequences to enforce very strict rules and boundaries. They tend to micromanage their children, who can often be fearful of making mistakes. This style of parenting is known as aggressive. Aggressive parents are quick to anger and will punish severely for any behaviour that annoys or upsets them. These parents often have their own emotional difficulties that are unrelated to the child. Aggressive parents often use sarcastic and negative comments to belittle their child and keep them feeling inferior. These parents can also be overprotective of their children, restricting them from developing social and physical confidence. Aggressive parenting can be highly effective in the short term, but there are often long-term consequences for the mental health of these children. These parents tend to deal with incidents in school also by trying to bully the professionals involved. Just right. No parent gets it right all the time, but those who are more consistent in doing so are known as assertive parents. Assertive parents set appropriate boundaries that keep the child safe, but allow the child some freedom and opportunity for risk-taking. These parents ensure that they communicate rules and expectations clearly to their children. Assertive parents keep consequences small, but ensure that they are given consistently and fairly. Assertive parents help their child to learn by praising and rewarding good behaviour. Assertive parents tend to be more self-reflective. They recognise their own needs as well as those of their child's. Thank you for watching this presentation. If you found it helpful, you may want to have a look at the Happy Learners website, happylearners.info.